when life throws you a curveball. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to wherever you are. Welcome to another Motiverse Day video. Today, I want to share something that happened to me quite a long time ago when I was younger, and it pertains to when life throws us a curveball. I was very young, I think about 12, 11, 12 years old, playing cricket, selected for a team to play in an invitational team that had arrived from Durban, South Africa. The team was selected. I was part of that group, and mentally I started preparing for that game. I knew I was going to keep wickets, a wicket keeper, hyping myself up, getting to that point. And on the day of selection, my coach, manager came up to me and said, we can't play you this game because you are too young. Not because of tactical reasons or because of, they decided to go with another player because they felt he was better, but just because of my age. And for me, I didn't understand that. That for me was just heartbreaking because I knew I was good enough. You know that saying goes, if you're good enough, you're old enough. And crying my eyes out, bawling, it's not coming out of my nose, and just like, that cry. And I didn't understand, and I was told to write score, to keep the score for the team. And, my mom came over because she was bringing a set of gloves for me. And she asked me, like, what's wrong? What happened? I was like, this is what happened. And they told me I'm too young to play. And in that moment, she told me that something that I will carry with me is that no matter what information or what news you get, remember that in that moment, I was still part of the team. I was still contributing towards the team. And the curveball for me was, I'm not playing, I'm not good enough, all those things go in your mind because of my age, etc., etc. But I knew I was good enough. I knew my own ability. And, but I could have chosen not to carry on from that moment and just continuously to think that I'm not good enough because of my age, because I've always played a level higher than my age group, always. But that taught me to understand that life is always going to throw us something that happens, and it's either we go inwards and we don't really take that information on board, and we don't really try things again, or we take that information and we look at it as a positive and say, hey, you know what, look, it doesn't matter whether I'm smaller or I'm not good enough. I know my own self-worth, and I will continue to show up. So the next time I do get an opportunity to play, I will show my worth, not because of what he said. It's because what I within myself know I'm capable of. And that's the way I'm trying to advocate now, is that when life throws us a curveball, we can look at it in two ways. And you have a choice of how you want to proceed forward in life with that. So, just something I'd like to, that happened to me. And thankfully, I didn't listen to the coach. I went on and, played a very good level of sport, and I enjoyed every minute of it. And life was always going to throw me something like that. And I'm thankful for all the advice or all the encouragement that I got in that moment. I just look back on it now, and it was a lesson that I learned now, and I will look back fondly upon. So thank you guys for listening. Hope it helps you out on today's Motiverse Day. And stay zen. Love you guys. Stay humble. Until the next one. Ciao.